Hi, so I submitted my short story Mirage, which I've read on this channel before, to Narrative Journal, which is a US based journal. I don't know what chance it has in getting taken, but it's a step forward, and I really want this piece of fiction out in the world. Um, there's a little descriptor about it below. Fundamentally, what it comes down to is keep sending things out, keep writing, keep up the process, and working full time. That's a bit of a challenge for me, anyway. I have a colleague who's actually doing a reading and writing event on Saturday in Glebe Town Hall, who says that the key to be able to work as an academic, in his case, and write a novel is not sleeping much. I'm not sure. I think I need more sleep, and I just had a nap, so that's the good news. You can sort of see that my hair's a little bit messy. It's Thursday. It's not yet Friday. Yay, Friday. I've gotten some things done, but I've been feeling sleep deprived. That's the topic of the day, people. And oh, it's hard to get ahead of the curve. So one more day until we hit the weekend. So the next issue of Jailar has 6 articles that look like they're nearing the end of copy editing. Very ambitiously, I was hoping to write a review essay, but I may leave that to the next number, because the other thing that we're trying to see if we can pull off is publishing the work of a very prominent decolonial feminist scholar who left it in my hands about 10 years ago, and we would like to feature it and create a preface around it to mark those 10 years of her participation in a gender and decoloniality panel that I organised for Crossroads Cultural Studies of Australasia conference. She couldn't make it on the plane, unfortunately. Of course, when she passed away, it was a great loss. But we have to be able to establish contact with the relevant people who manage her work and see if they're able to provide permission for it. So more in this space soon, hopefully. I already got one reply to say that they'd put me in touch with the relevant person. I'm always thinking about things to bring into the world, or help bring into the world. Of course, it's very important to be present in the world, right? Tomorrow I have therapy and I have my legal consult, one after the other. So that's going to be really interesting. And we're just about 10 days out of semester now. In regards to my grad dip psychology, I was offered conditionally a place in the program, but full fee paying. And I'm launching a query into that because I'm actually domestic, and so I don't know why I wasn't considered for a Commonwealth supported place that would enable me not to have to pay fees upfront, because I can't afford that. Yeah, so it's a bit of a mystery to me, but if for one reason or another I'm unable to go ahead in the coming semester, I might look at a future semester intake, or indeed look somewhere else, because I've realised as well that even with part-time enrolment in that grad year, there's a significant number of lecture hours and tutorial hours. So it would really eat up quite a lot of my time, and I'm hoping to downsize the study to just a few hours, like in terms of on campus and or after hours. So I may end up looking at Western Sydney University instead, but we'll see. Again, I'll keep you posted. In other news, I would like to do some research in regard to survivor experiences amongst those of us who are not, who are LGBT, but who are not from Anglo-Saxon background or who are not white as well. It really is something that has arisen for me in looking at the way different kinds of intersections mean that communities aren't always able to be reached out to. People don't always disclose, especially within the family environment. Access is difficult. Questions of shame can be difficult, including family shame. I've experienced some of that myself, silences and shaming and stuff like that. Unfortunately, these experiences sometimes repeat across generations as well. But it just so happens that I connected with someone after doing a bit of a deep dive into how much of a research base there is on, for example, male survivors who are gay or bisexual and of migrant experience are culturally and linguistically diverse. And there's very little in Australia. Most of it, and even this is kind of meagre, comes out of the US and UK. And I really do think that there are grounds to create data and forward research that helps us to come to better understandings of best practice and models of care and support for underserved populations. So I'm hoping that maybe something comes out of that. But yeah, the video that I saw was of a British Indian man, and he really spoke in depth to his experiences. And somehow the algorithm has worked in my favour. We've been corresponding a little bit, and I'm just seeing more relevance. I'm a peer support worker, and so I often or sometimes speak to individuals who from Pakistan, from Brazil, from First Nations background as well, who face different challenges, who are Arabs. Yeah, so it's anecdotally not unknown to me, but that's just a thin slice of people who are able to tap into these services and even know about them. So yes, I'm looking to do a whole lot more as we move ahead. Besides the conference, we're nearly in August, and there's a lot to be done. So rest before the great storm, right? Thanks for listening, and subscribe or comment below.